guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with one of my favorite YouTube friends. This is Allie. And we're gonna kind of tell you guys a little story time today, and it's gonna be a juicy one. Yeah, her channel and all her social medias will be in the link in the description. And then today we're gonna be telling you guys about our collab channel story.
Our failed collab channel.
Failed collab channel story. What happened with like Tana Mojo, and who all was in the collab channel? I forgot.
Stepanka, Justin,
Yes.
Christina, M, me, you, Anna. And remember,
awesome.
it was like 7 Days of Slay, but we didn't get the last person until the last minute, so it was like 6 people in the intro video. Like, honestly, we were so disorganized. I started it like right after Trash came out.
I know, like Trash was like Chanel, and we were like
Walmart.
You were friends with Natalia, who was on Trash, right?
Yes, so Natalia, she was my first ever YouTube friend, so I knew her before she got picked for Trash and all of that, and we already had basically a trip to LA planned that we were gonna go on. And then I was in this group chat with everyone from 7 Days of Slay, and then she was in a group chat with everyone from Trash, and then me and her would talk, and then so basically I told you guys I was going with her to LA, and then Anna was like, I want to go, and then everyone else was like, I want to go. So we basically all ended up going on this trip to LA. We had all never met before, besides me and Natalia. We knew each other, but that was it. So everyone else, we were all complete strangers. We were in a group chat leading up to it, and I remember I was one of the last people to get there, and so when I got out of the plane, everyone was like sitting on the floor. And you guys like ran up to me.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that?
We were so hungry. We were so hungry. I had not eaten all day, and like we ordered food I ordered food for everybody to the airport. Remember that?
Did?
Yeah, so
I don't think I even landed yet.
We didn't know where the Airbnb was because Natalia had an Airbnb, so we were like, okay, we should eat before we go to the Airbnb. So I Postmates for like the first time. This was like when Postmates first came out, or no, they didn't even have Postmates yet. It was like delivery, and the closest thing was like this Indian restaurant.
I do remember that because when I got there, you guys already had it, and you're like, want some?
We had we ordered like this Indian food. I've never had Indian food, and I like call them, and they're like, do you want this? Do you want this? I'm like, sure. And they just bring us like pita bread and like a dip. Do you remember that? It was like green.
I just like felt so bad for them. They were starving.
What is it? Oh my god.
I don't know, we were starving and we didn't get to like the Airbnb until like late.
Well, do you remember what happened when we got there? We accidentally doorbell ditched like the people next door because it was really confusing.
Oh my god.
Because it was an Airbnb in someone's backyard. It was like a guest room. And so we went to the neighbor's house and it was like 2 a.m. and we were ringing the doorbell, and then we like realized that it wasn't their house, and then everyone just started running. We were so young.
It's cringe.
We were
on my
wildin'.
part. We were like,
we were really wildin'.
So Natalia had gotten this Airbnb for just one person.
Just me and her originally.
Yeah.
We were sneaking everyone in.
It was not even a bed, it was like a couch.
Aaron farted in my face in the middle of the night.
I was pissed because Allie and Colin were laughing all night long,
God.
and I was so tired.
It was actually really funny though. We were listening to the song where it's like, I'm so drunk.
No, I remember I'm like trying to sleep and I hear Allie go, I'm so drunk. And I'm like, can you guys just go to sleep, please?
Of course, we're like laughing harder because of that.
But we didn't really sleep very good because I think that's like why you guys were awake, because like you couldn't sleep.
We were
had, like,
sleeping on
half
like
a
the
bed.
hardwood floor, and then the place was haunted. Like,
it was a mess. And then we got kicked out of there.
because the guy walked in on me changing. Like, my shirt was off, and the guy walks in. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he just kept standing there.
Yeah, like the Airbnb owner. And so we got kicked out of the Airbnb.
So creepy.
And then we didn't know where to go. I just got out of high school. I didn't have any money. So we tried to like find another hotel, which I think we got another hotel for like...
Oh, we got like 2 more hotels after that.
So we got another hotel, and I don't even think we got to stay the night there, did we?
There was one hotel I remember. Remember Natalia knocked the lamp or something? It like flew? Like, I know no one's gonna believe us, but do you remember that? Like some paranormal shit happened?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like something flew, like a light was... And
No,
we had
it's a
light
light,
footage in
it was
it.
a light, yeah.
Yeah, so I remember that hotel. I got a whole extra room the last night to collab. Because the whole trip, we're all YouTubers. We wanted to collab. Nobody collabed until the last night. We were
I don't even think I did a collab.
Well, we were going to, and then I fell asleep. Remember?
Yes. Oh my god. And then, okay, we're at a hotel. We're trying to get a room. We didn't end up getting a room at that hotel because they didn't have any rooms available. But Allie runs into a psychic, and the psychic walks up to her and she's like, Allie, like, blah, 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 blah. What'd she say to you?
So basically, I'm very naive. I kind of like believe everything, and so this lady like lured me in. Like, she was trying to give me a psychic reading.
Yeah.
Obviously I had to pay for that. I like pulled out a bunch of money from the ATM, like gave her my money, and then she gave me this reading where she basically told me I was gonna go to hell if I didn't like purchase this thing from her, and I can't remember what it was. It was like a bag of rocks, and she told me to like go in the bathtub with them. And
oh yeah, you paid like $80 for a bag of rocks.
Literally,
Paid. I felt so bad for her. I mean, this lady made Allie pay $80 for rocks, and then the psychic followed us from that hotel to the other hotel.
I remember that, and she just walked into our room.
Walked into our room, and she's like, "Can I do a reading?" And she looked at me, she's like, "Can I do a reading of you?" And I'm like, "No, get out of my hotel room. I did not ask you to follow us to this hotel."
Oh no, because she told Aaron he was never gonna find love again, so he bought something just like I did, and he was supposed to sleep with like this garlic under his pillow. Like literally, and then me and him, he's gonna kill me, but like we still ended up doing it because we're like, we already paid like $80 for this. So we went in our swimsuits like in the bathtub.
No, I remember that.
And there were like flower petals and rocks, and we like had it in there, and we were like, just in case, so we're not like going to hell or like gonna end up alone. So yeah, I have photos of that. It was pretty funny.
And then we got kicked out of that hotel, so we go to the Holiday Inn.
Is this before or after Denny's? Because remember, we were homeless for like a whole night almost. In Beverly Hills, we were sitting in the rental car, and everyone was just like so annoyed because we were all hungry.
This was right before Denny's.
We were tired. We were broke. We needed shelter. Like literally, there was just picture like 7 YouTubers in like a rental car in Beverly Hills. Colin has his wolf ears on. Like Aaron's 14. Like what are we even doing? I'm like skipping college for this.
I had no money. I didn't have a credit card yet.
I think I was vlogging.
We're like trying to call Tana. Tana's like, I got you guys an Airbnb or something, and then she ended up having a collab with Shane and the Psychic Twins. So she didn't answer our phone calls. So we're like, we don't know where to go.
Oh yeah, we had already checked out of our hotel. We were like, okay, like going to Tana's Airbnb, and then it wasn't letting us in with her.
Oh yeah,
because she had us log into her actual Airbnb to like go to the Airbnb, and then she didn't pick up her phone for hours, so we were all literally homeless. Like we already left our hotel, packed everything up.
I remember like we all had our phones out, and like I'm like, okay, whose turn is it to call Tana for the 30th time? We had called Tana like 79 times. 5 minutes would go by, and I'd be like, so, Allie just called Tana, so who's gonna be the next one to call her right now?
And I remember, like, someone eventually ended up being like, okay guys, realistically, we don't know if she's gonna answer, and Colin was like, no, she'll answer. I know Tana, like, she'll answer. Like, people were getting so defensive, and it's like, okay guys, but like, she hasn't answered for hours, like, I think we're sleeping in the car, guys, like, and Colin was like, no, like, Tana wouldn't do that to us, but then, like, Tana, like, she just doesn't have her phone on her or whatever.
Yeah. So it was like 12 p.m. We finally get
we had to go back to the same hotel, and it was like more expensive now.
It was honestly not a vibe. It was like 12 p.m. and Allie ended up getting her own room because she wanted to collab.
I know.
But then, oh my god, Allie fell asleep in her hotel room, and
as you guys were filming a collab, I booked this room, right? And then I go to sleep, and then they're just like filming a collab while I'm sleeping in the background.
Wait, it's okay.
Dude, I forgot about all this.
Hold on. I remember. We walked out of the room to get some food, and I came back, and the door was locked, and you were asleep. But I remember leaving the ring light on, and so I was like, oh my god, the ring light's gonna stay on, it's gonna catch on fire. And I swear to god, like, Allie, like, I was pissed off, but it wasn't her fault, because she's a deep sleeper. Like, it's not, I was so worried, like, her room was gonna catch on fire, all my stuff was in there. Allie was asleep, and I start knocking on the door, nothing. I start knocking on the door, nothing, and it's like 1 a.m. And I'm not joking, I start banging on the door. I'm like, Allie!
We got a complaint after that, remember?
Allie, wake up! I was screaming, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. And
Me and Colin actually did film a collab.
I'm surprised we didn't get kicked out again.
Honestly, yeah.
Tana had just filmed a collab with Shane Dawson and the Psychic Twins, and she came over and we were talking, we were taking pictures, kind of just like vibing, and she's like, yeah, I'm really scared to go back to my hotel room because the Psychic Twins told me I had like demons and they were like possessing my dog, and I'm really scared and I don't want to be there alone. So like we went with her. I think it was me, Aaron, and Colin. We get to Tana's hotel room, and then we just ordered some sushi. Her hotel room was like super nice, and we kind of just vibed. And like the thing about Tana, she's really loud, and like her personality is really loud online. But like if you get that one-on-one time
She's
with
more
her,
chill. Yeah.
she's so chill. We sat there, we talked about my pregnancy. She gave me the tea on YouTubers. But like no, she was really chill. We ordered sushi and we all fell asleep. Tana wanted to like hang out longer and stuff like that, so I tried to change my flight and it didn't work, so I had to leave at like 4 a.m.
Are you proposing?
Yes, but like also with your knuckles.
Watch out for my
Oh my god.
No.
Oh
Tana's gonna kill me. Story time,
Look,
Tana
you just did
Mojo.
one.
Yeah, we came home and the collab channel ended.
right after we
Yeah.
got back.
It was a mess, but I think it happened for a reason. And I
Definitely.
think everyone learned a lot of
Yeah,
lessons.
everyone had to meet that
Yeah,
way. I really
and
believe
so
that.
like yeah, it ended and kind of like fire, but I feel like so much like in the end, as of today, like 2020, so much like love and like compassion and understanding came out of that. A lot of people want to cancel YouTubers for drama and stuff like that, and I think people have to remember is a lot of YouTubers start out like when they're really young, 14, 15, 16, right out of high school, and so they're gonna make mistakes and they're gonna, you know, do stuff, and I think you just have to remember that they're gonna grow, they're gonna learn their lessons and become better people out of it.
Being on YouTube kind of forces you to grow because people
Yeah.
are going to call you out.
But I'm really glad I met Allie, and I'm really glad I'm here, and I don't know, I'm just ready to see where the next few years take us.
I'm glad that
Where
we
it
got
goes.
to talk about this too, because I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people, they didn't really get why it ended,
Yeah.
you know? It just kind of didn't work out, you know? All these different personalities on a collab channel being forced to do different themes and upload on specific days.
There was a lot of stress on everybody, and I think collab channels are really hard. I mean, I say go for it, but it's hard.
I mean, it was like really crazy seeing all you guys
Yeah.
there because that was my first time besides Natalia. Tana, I met Olivia.
I met everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. I hope that you guys liked our little story.
Let us know what you guys want us to do in the future, and go check out Allie's channel and
Yes.
subscribe, and
Watch our video.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna want to see this.
I'll see you guys later, and yeah, bye!
Bye!